Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah. Call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakah Chodash. Alright, man, that's who this world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ in ancient Paleo-Hebrew tongue, right? Who the world ignorantly calls God, who is my heavenly Father, right? Whose true name is Yahweh, right? Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus the Christ, right? Whose true name is Yahweh Shai, my heavenly Father's son, my big brother, right? First and foremost, I had to go to give double honors to the elder apostles across the four corners of the earth that uphold and push and teach this 100% truth, right? Day in and day out, continue to prophesy the downfall of this place, Babylon the Great, aka America, right? And we know that 100% truth lies, right within Great Millstone under Elder Apostle Tahar and on down, right? I also had to give double honors, right, to the elder of the Men of Israel camp, the Ak-Chazak, right, the head of the Men of Israel camp, right? I also had to give a shout out to you, Akim, that's you brethren, that's across the four corners of the earth, that's out here pushing and teaching this truth and sincerity, right, the 100% truth, and continuing to make that call and election sure through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shah, right? And I also had to give a shout out to you, the very, very, very few Akwaf who believe and take heed in these end times, man. The Father Allah says commandments to the best of y'all abilities. So y'all let's say shalom, shalom, shalom. All right, it's the Akdabak coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shah once again with another quick hit on break. Right, I'm not gonna be too long. I'm not gonna make this one long and drawn out. I'm gonna make this one sweet and straight to the point, right? Because like I said, I'm on break, so I don't really got that much time left. But just through the spirit, man, honestly, right before I came on break, through the spirit, man, Yahweh Bashim Shah had a topic come to my mind. Like as I was watching, shout out to the Ak Alayah, who's also a part of the Men of Israel camp. I was watching his video, and he started talking about, going into Salaki. But he was talking about Jacob's trouble, right? And just as soon as he was talking about Jacob's trouble, it came to my mind like, damn, man, we have been out here prophesying this for years, man. We've been out here prophesying this for years, man. And it's like, when you think about it, Yahweh Bashim Shah has had his men out here prophesying the downfall of this place since 1969. You know what I'm saying? Like we have been saying this for years and years and years. And now that we see the times and we see the prophecies are ramping up, and we know prophecy is about to kick off, to start to get into full effect. And I'm just like, I was thinking, I'm like, damn, man, we've been saying this for years ourselves. Not even the other brothers, they've been saying it for years as well. But it's like, y'all would have no excuse. Y'all literally would have no excuse, right? This word has traveled across the world, bro. It has, man. This word has traveled across the world. Literally. Y'all would have no excuse. Y'all have no excuse at all. Y'all can't say y'all haven't known about this truth. Y'all haven't heard about the truth. Y'all don't know about Yahweh Bashim Shah. Y'all can't say I don't know that, man. Because we've been out here for years. Right? Like, for instance, my dad, right? Me and him was talking about the dollar and everything, a long back. And this is how I knew he was done. He was like, oh, man, people have been saying the dollar was going to drop for years, man. And it still ain't dropped. It ain't dropping. And I'm just sitting right there like, damn, you wicked nigga. Instead of taking heed and moving accordingly, you just like, man, that shit ain't happening. I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that. I'm like, okay. And I'm looking at him like, but yes, it's going to happen, but it definitely has to take its course, right? When it's done taking its course, this dollar's about to drop. Salakim. This dollar is about to drop. Best believe that. This dollar is about to drop. So there's not going to be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This dollar is about to drop. It's just going to take its course. But that was just an example of what I was saying. Like, my dad, that's how I knew I needed to separate myself from him, right? Because I tried to bring the truth to him, and he the only piece of truth, man, he didn't listen to shit, man. He's just a fucking wicked ass nigga. I told her, he already knows that he's gonna fucking die. That just is what it is. But instead of listening to hearken, y'all choose to just not pay attention and run away. Like, oh man, they've been saying that. So if they've been saying this, if you've been heard this message being said, nigga, it's not clicking to y'all that y'all should take heed, that y'all should, okay, let me go discern what they're talking about. Let me go search out and do some research on what they're talking about. So where you can be able to understand what we're saying, but instead y'all just want to discard it and push it away, right? That's what y'all are choosing to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, y'all will have no excuse. Y'all would literally, you 2/3 out here would literally have no excuse. No excuse at all. And when that day comes, where, let me get that. I'm not even gonna say it, I'm gonna get it. Salakia. Here we go. Call Allah, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Tawadi Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Right? It said, oh, matter of fact, I may start up. It said, let me see. Okay, Khan. Call all your how about Shemel Shah, right? This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, right? I'm gonna start at verse 24. It says, then the Spirit entered unto me and set me upon my feet and spake with me and said unto me, go, shut thyself in thine house. Verse 25, but thou, O son of man, behold, they shall put bands upon thee, and shall bind thee with them, and thou shalt not go out among them. Verse 26, it says, and I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, and thou shalt be dumb, and shall not be open, Salakim, and shall not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house. Right? And who is this going into? It's going into Israel first and foremost, right? But I'm crunching on time. I'm on a crunch of time, so I'm trying to, still read everything, but go into it real quick. But it said, I'm gonna read 26 one more time. It says, and I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth. Who is that going into? That's going into these prophets out here that's out here pushing and teaching this truth, right? For decades. That's been out here. Yahweh Shemel Shah is going to make our tongues cleave to the roof of our mouth, meaning we're going to stop. We're not going to be out here prophesying no more. We're not going to be out here trying to warn the people and warn the masses. We're not going to be out here trying to, we're not going to be out there on the highways and byways, man. We're not going to be out there no more. It's a go and hide thyself in thy house, right? That's what we're going to do, right? And when that time comes, when Yahweh Shemel Shah does this and has us off the street and we're in the house and fucking our tongue is cleaved to the roof of our mouth, there's not going to be nothing nobody can say. It's not. Because they're going to be trying to come out there when they see these prophecies popping off and they see all this popping off. They're going to try to come out there and be like, oh, where is those men that was out there teaching us? Where were they at? They were right here. They're normally out here for us. They're normally out here at 2 o'clock. Where are they at? I got questions now. I got questions that I need to be answered now. I need their help. They were saying this, right? But what they're going to say is they were saying this, but I chose to keep walking instead of standing to listen. Now I'm here trying to search for them and listen to what they have to say. But that's going to be too late. Because Yahweh Shemel Shah is going to make our tongues cleave to the roof of our mouth. Our tongues are going to cleave to the roof of our mouth, and we're not saying shit. We're going to be hidden. We're going to be gone, right? We're going to be gone, man. Right? Because they're a rebellious house. Israel didn't want to listen. Israel didn't want to hearken, right? So therefore, this is what's going to happen. Right? This is going to be those people, right? Ezekiel 33 and 33, it says, and when it comes to pass, lo, it will come. Yes, this time will come to pass. Then shall they know a prophet has been among them. And they're going to be out there trying to search and trying to get answers and try to find shit, you know. But we're not going to be there no more. We're going to be gone. Yahweh Shai is going to have us put up in our houses. You know what I'm saying? Hidden. We're not going to be out there no more. Our tongues are going to cleave to the roof of our mouth. We're not going to be saying nothing no more. We're not going to be trying to warn nobody. This is that and the third, nothing. And Yahweh and you 2/3 Israel will have no excuse, literally at all. Israel will have no excuse, man, no excuse. You know what I'm saying? Israel will have no excuse at all of why they didn't hearken, because they had plenty of opportunities to hearken, but they chose not to, man. But man, I know that was hitting on that point real quick. You know, Salakia, man, I'm on a crunch of time. I gotta get back in the plantation, man. These Edomites it's not even Edomites, it's the Jakes in power that want to try to, you know what I'm saying, dumb down on Jake. But, you know, Abba Rajazai was edifying. Abba Rajazai gets to whoever it needs to get to. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and end it. Shalom, shalom, shalom.